If you can't stand on one foot for 10 seconds, your brain is sending a clear warning. You're at high risk of a fall. But don't worry, there's a simple 5-minute ritual made up of 3 key moves that physical therapists use to rebuild rock-solid hip stability and balance. Let's dive in and start with the first exercise, the pelvic lift, glute bridge. This is the cornerstone of our routine because it targets the gluteus maximus, the largest muscle in your body, and it's essential for core and pelvic stability. Think of your pelvis as the central hub of your body. When it's stable, everything from your lower back to your knees is supported. This one exercise is a powerhouse for counteracting the effects of prolonged sitting, which tends to tighten the muscles at the front of our hips while weakening the glutes. Research shows that consistent glute bridge practice can significantly boost hip strength and make daily activities like standing from a chair, getting out of bed, or walking easier, more powerful, and confident. Here's how to do it slowly and with control. Lie on your back on a comfortable surface, like a carpeted floor or yoga mat. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Your fingertips should just touch your heels. Let your arms rest naturally at your sides, palms down. Take a gentle breath in. As you exhale, engage your core by pulling your belly button toward your spine. This protects your lower back. On your next exhale, press through your heels and lift your hips slowly, squeezing your glutes at the top. Your body should form a straight line from shoulders to knees. Avoid overarching your back. The glutes, not your spine, should do the work. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, focusing on that squeeze, then lower your hips slowly and deliberately. That's 1 rep. Aim for 8 to 12 repetitions. For those who find it tough to get on the floor, there's a seated version. Sit tall on the edge of a chair and squeeze your glutes, feeling a slight lift in your seat. The goal is muscle activation, not perfection. Progress is what matters. Great job so far. Now let's move to our second exercise, the stability leg raise or standing hip abduction. If the glute bridge builds forward and backward power, this move strengthens your side-to-side balance. Have you ever felt wobbly while shifting weight or walking on uneven ground? That often comes from weak hip abductor muscles, especially the gluteus medius, your primary pelvic stabilizers. When these muscles are strong, your hips stay level with each step, giving you a smooth, stable gait. This makes the stability leg raise one of the most effective exercises for fall prevention. Here's how to do it safely. Stand tall next to a sturdy chair, wall, or counter, placing one hand on it for support. Feet should be hip-width apart, posture upright. Imagine a string gently pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Shift your weight onto the leg closest to the support and brace your core. Slowly lift your outside leg straight out to the side, keeping the movement deliberate. Don't swing or use momentum. Lift only as high as you can without leaning your torso. Toes should point forward. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds, feeling the work in the side of your hip, then slowly lower your leg. That's 1 rep. Aim for 10 to 12 reps per side, then switch. As you progress, you'll find you need less support, eventually none at all. That's a great sign of improving balance. Now, for our final and most important movement, the functional power squat, also called the chair sit to stand. Why is this a powerhouse? Because it directly rehearses one of the most fundamental daily movements, standing up. Every time you rise from a chair, get out of a car, or stand from the toilet, you're doing this exact motion. Being able to do it easily is a cornerstone of independence. Loss of lower body strength makes this movement harder as we age, but the chair sit to stand rebuilds functional strength in your glutes, thighs, and core. Here's how to perform it correctly. Sit on the front third of a sturdy chair, feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart, toes slightly behind knees. Lean your torso forward until your nose is over your toes. This isn't cheating. It shifts your center of gravity forward so your legs can power the movement. Cross your arms over your chest to avoid pushing off. Press through your heels and rise to full standing, squeezing your glutes at the top. Slowly sit back down by hinging at the hips, controlling the descent. That's 1 rep. Aim for 10 repetitions. If it's challenging at first, use the armrests lightly or try a seated march. Sitting tall, lift one knee, hold, lower, then the other. It's a fantastic starting point. Your 5-minute hip ritual. Pelvic lift for foundational strength. Stability, leg raise for side-to-side balance, and chair sit to stand for functional, real-world power. If you're ready to take consistent steps toward regaining your independence, hit the like button. I want to hear from you. If this routine helped, type yes in the comments. If any movement was unclear, type 2 so I can improve the instructions. And if you want more simple routines to strengthen your body, subscribe now. Remember, consistency pays off. Strong hips mean walking without fear and holding on to your freedom. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you in the next video.